here, and I am doing my first official TN awareness for October 2017. So last year I did a craft series on my channel, and you'll find it in my brain surgery / trigeminal neuralgia awareness playlist. I'll link it below, as well as put a card up here for you so you can watch those videos if you want to. So what I did last year is I made a different project from October 1st through October 7th, and it featured teal in the project because that is the official color for trigeminal neuralgia. Now, I didn't get number 7 up because Hurricane Matthew happened last year, so that won't be missing. But fingers crossed we won't have another hurricane, since we just went through Hurricane Irma here in Florida. So I'm going to be doing where I put up a different craft project, whether it be, you know, cards, which is what this project is going to be for, or whether it's tags, bookmarks, you know, gratitude journals, anything like that. The goal is for me to be behind this is to do my part to spread awareness for something that I suffer with and that I have. And you can hear my whole kind of story and some update videos and such on that very same playlist I mentioned. So these are the different things I pulled together to create with. So what I'm going to be doing is making some cards. This is just the white card and envelope, a really cute scallop on the bottom. This is from Michaels. And then I have Prussian blue, which is actually a really pretty kind of almost tealy color. I'm going to be using that one for some inking. These are some tiny texts from Cosmo Cricket, and I got these from TJ Maxx. That's why the sticker's there. These are just a couple different little, it slipped my mind what these are called. I'll remember it as soon as I turn the camera off. But anyway, stamens, there we go. These are a couple different colored stamens. I'm not sure which one I want to go with. These are some white paper flowers from Mon Ami Gabby. What you see here on this card, and I'll pull up a little bit so you can see it a little better. These are some beautiful, beautiful paper flowers from Hobby Lobby in their brand, the Paper Studio. I love these flowers. I have them in purple and creams, and I just love them very much. Now here is what the packaging looks like in case you want to try to find those flowers. I bought mine when this was on half price sale, so that's typically what I do. These are just some white flowers I got, or feathers that I also got from Hobby Lobby. And then what you're seeing here, these are the paint chip samples that you can get from pretty much any home store, like Lowe's, Home Depot, Economy Supply, places like that. So what I did is I grabbed a few of these and you know, these 3 card color sets, and I thought they'd be kind of fun to kind of do a little bit of play on a card by using these little paint chips. And I know it's been done before. This is not like an original, you know, it's never been seen or done or whatever before, but it's going to be my first time to include them in a project on my channel. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get everything ready and laid out, and then when I come back, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and make the cards. Maybe I'll do a few of them and save the last one to show you. I'm not sure which way I want to do it yet. I don't want to make these videos too super long, so we'll see which way I decide to go with. But nonetheless, you will see one of the cards completed, so I will see in just a little bit. Just come clean before I get into these cards. I had every honest intention to come back on camera, and if I didn't film all four as a tutorial for you, I was going to save one to do that. And yeah, this is what happened. So as most of you probably know, if you've been with me for quite some time, I am a huge lover of Turner Classic Movies. So I found out why I didn't know this before. I have no idea, but I can actually watch the Turner Classic Movie channel in my craft room on my laptop. So I got engrossed in 2 movies. I am so sorry. I stopped to go get something to eat for dinner, came back in, kept working, and as I was almost done with the 4th one, I was like, oh my gosh, I was going to film myself at least making one. So I am so very sorry for that. I totally get lost in classic movies. I can't help it. So anyway, please forgive me for that. But these are the completed cards. Now, before I go any further, these are some of these paint chips cards. I didn't even cut them or use them, but I grabbed extra, and I have a really good stash of little bits and pieces left, because you will see these used in a different project. I'm not going to say you're going to see this the next day, because I kind of want to spread the paint chip projects out a little bit, but you will see another project for my Trigeminal Neuralgia Craft Series week. So just know that I have some more fun things planned for those. Now, some things I didn't end up using. I didn't need the chalk ink I was going to use, but it was actually Blue Lagoon, not Prussian Blue. I wanted to correct myself on that. The adhesive I used, in case you're interested, is Fabri-Tac. This is my most favorite liquid adhesive next to this one here, because this one's really great for collaging. It dries clear. I love it. And so I used some of that. Doodle pen, which is what Kirsty Tomlinson used to call these. That is her shop, Scarlet Lime. But she discontinued these a few years ago. I'm so sad because I only got 2 of them, but I wish I would have purchased a lot more. Let's see, the feathers did not work out. I really thought it was a cool idea in my head, but when I would translate it onto the card, they're just too big for the size of the card. So I just scratched that completely. Just part of the design process, you know. Sometimes you add things, sometimes you take them away. So I just took that doodle pen and went around each of the little word strips that I showed you in the first part of the video. I have a sewing machine. An actual working one in my craft room now, so I just thought I'd play around with doing some stitching. I like the black because it really popped and kind of went with the black in the oops, I forgot to glue that one all the way down. Oh, better fix that. I had stuff kind of staged there until I was ready to glue it all the way. Apparently I forgot to go back and get that one. So anyway, I thought the black stitching kind of leave the strings, because I'm kind of really into that look. I think it looks really cool. If the recipients don't like it, they can cut it off. That's fine. I just left it because I like it. And I thought the stitching of the black would go really great with the black in the text of the stickers and the little, you know, kind of mixed media-ish doodling I did there around the letters. So I love that. So I tried to, in all the pieces, leave the names of the cards, or at least part of them, or of the paints I mean, just so you can, you know, that way you kind of have that whole thing of, oh, these are made out of paint chips, you know, kind of a cool craft idea to use for projects. Like I said, this is not original anyway. This has been done 1,000 times over. This is just my interpretation of using them, at least in this particular project. So that's the front. Love it. Cute little scallop. And then these are the flowers from Hobby Lobby. The stamens I got from somewhere on Amazon. I don't even remember where. And some little bits of that. Did I show you this in the beginning? I don't think I did. I have this on my desk for something different. This I got from Michael's, and it was like $1.50 or $1, something like that. So I wanted to add a little bit of that in there as well. Now I really wanted to go crazy and put a lot more stuff on here, because I'm all about layers and chunkiness and things being, you know, real chunky, thick, and lots of texture. But I have to mail these in an envelope, so I can't get too crazy with them that way. So I kind of left them, this is really simple for Abby. So here's the inside. All of them have, to cover up the stitching, which you don't have to do, but I wanted to, I just used some of the cardstock, and it's from one of the paper 8.5 by 11 packs from Michael's, and I'll show you which one it is. I love the fact that they had this teal color mixed in with the purple, because I'm all about the teal, because that's the official color for what I have, but I'm all about the purple, of course, too, as you all know. So it's one of the Recollections Cool Waters cardstock papers, and I believe they have these for $2.50 now. They were 2 for $7 when I bought them last, I think. Was that right? 2 for $8? I don't remember. It's been a while since I bought these. But 65-pound weight, and these are great cardstocks. I wish they sold them in 12 by 12. If anybody's seen those, please comment below and let me know, because I'd love to have some larger sheets of that. So that's what I use. This is just your basic white cardstock I got from, I don't know, I think it's like HP Red or something. And then I'll have some plates, some space to write a note to each recipient. And then I'm not sure I'm going to leave these blank or not. I'm not sure. I'm going to kind of play with it, but for now they're going to be blank. So this one says, remember the parts, amazing you. Now each person who's getting one of these cards, it will make sense to them what the different meanings of the stickers are on the front, because I will elaborate further inside the body of the card when I go to fill it out. So if it doesn't make sense to you right now watching, rest assured it will make sense to the people who are getting them. And here's the next one. Again, kind of the same, you know, thing with the flowers and kind of the stamens and the little lacy bits, but I tried to rearrange the paint chips in different orders on each card, just so it didn't look quite so, you know, uniform, like I was making invitations or something like that. Nothing wrong with that look at all. I just kind of wanted to go for a different look. And I'm going to trim this one here. This one's a bit longer than I thought it was. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. Again, I tried to use, I don't think one card has all of them on here, except for maybe this one. But just try to mix it up a little bit. The inside looks the same, but there are a couple different colors of teal. This is the same as the first one I showed you. So there's that one. I love how thick and chunky they are. at least as much as I can get them to be that way for this particular project. This one here, just because friend, live your story, you are a gift. Oh, I forgot to tell you this one, in case you couldn't see. Welcome Unich, Abby. Let's speak properly here. Welcome each new day, live your best, you are a gift. And then this one here, I just love, this is probably my favorite one, I think, for as far as the layering goes of this one here. So again, I try to keep this, and that's the other color. That is, I really try to keep these kind of the monotone, in the sense that I was focusing on the teal first and foremost, then the pop of the white, and then the black from the stitching, because I knew that the word strips had black on them. So because this is all about trigeminal neuralgia awareness, those of us who have TN, or have, you know, friends that, like you crafty friends, know that I have it, whether it be family member, spouse, whatever, when they see the teal, it just clicks in your head, TN awareness, because it's not just about one day, which is October 7th, and especially for those that live with it, it's 365 24/7. So that's the main reason why I wanted to, or another reason why I wanted to just focus on the teal more. Trust me, it was really hard for me not to put some purple on here. And the last one says, your voice is my favorite sound. Let your art blossom. Find joy in your art. I believe in you. And then the inside, again, is that lighter kind of teal. And then the same flower kind of little composition there. So I think these turned out really cute. I'm hoping that the people who are going to be receiving these will enjoy them as well. I did make cards last year for last year's TN series, craft series. And every video I put up this week, I will be sure to link my playlist for my brain surgery / trigeminal neuralgia, because I put it all into one bundle. That way, if people weren't really interested in watching projects around this, or me explaining what it is, they wouldn't have to click on that playlist. So normally I separate things by, you know, cards, whatever, but anything I do related to trigeminal neuralgia, it's all in one spot. But they're a little bit different than what I did last year. I really kind of wanted to focus and have some fun with the different, you know, paint chips and things like that. So if you want to see what I made last year, go ahead and visit that that playlist, and you can see them then. So thank you for joining me on day 1 of my 7 days of trigeminal neuralgia awareness. And I have to keep saying the full name, because last year I had some people, when I was saying TN, they thought I was referring to a traveler's notebook, and they were like, what are you talking about? Is there a special week for traveler's notebooks? We didn't know this, or a special day. And because I'm a planner too, and then I also have people who watch me who watch plannery stuff, and I have traveler's notebooks. So it is a mouthful, but I try to be very specific this time around, because I didn't want people to be confused of what I'm doing and why. So it's really important to me that I help spread awareness as much as I possibly can, not only because I have it, but because you know, it's just such a horrific disease that if any of my friends or family members, and I pray to God that never happens, because this is really horrible, you know, I would still want to help support and kind of bring awareness to, and then move forward to finding a cure someday, hopefully, and we all have our fingers crossed on that one. So yeah, I'm really excited to kind of work on some projects for the next upcoming days. And don't forget my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and my Twitter. Like, I rarely ever use it, but I do have it in all my links. Is going to be changing over to Purple Cottage Crafts, and that's going to roll over on Saturday, October 7th, which is also, it's a big day because it's TN Awareness Day. It's the day that I finally, after having this name in my head for 4 years, actually 4 to 5 years, is going to roll over and be live. And then also Michelle, Scott, and I, we are going to be doing a 12-hour live craft show. I have no idea what made us think of doing that, but you know, we Skype craft almost every day, and you know, we'll have like long sessions sometimes, like on the weekends and things like that. And you know, and she's already prepared. Michelle knows the looks on my face, or how my mannerisms are when I'm having a pain, I have to stop talking. She totally gets it. She's understandable, and so I can go into the live craft show knowing that I'm not expected to talk 12 hours straight. Trust me, I can do it, but it's not good for my face. So there's going to be little breaks of me not talking and stuff, but I promise you, you still will be very entertained. I'd love to have you all there, so if you do want to come to that, it's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. on East Coast Central Time, and I do have a video for that as well, and I'll link that one down below and put a card up here that kind of talks about my name change and the information for our live craft show. So thanks everybody. I will see you next time. Happy scrapping, happy planning, and happy crafting, and help me spread share, you know, help me light up social media with teal on Saturday, October 7th. Love you guys. Bye.